Hi, this is Mark J. Freeman from AfterBuzz TV here at Universal City Walk for Day of Days 2018. I know.
10 years.
10 years?
10.
Here, doing
and
the
I
City Walk.
think I've done every one.
Wow.
I think.
Really?
Have you?
No. No.
Yes.
This is my second one.
Your
This is my
second one.
I might have missed one.
So you had to have children and stuff, so you have to have some sort of...
My youngest is 25. It's been a little while. Yeah.
Well, speaking of youngins, when I saw that they had you guys coming here talking to us together, I thought, what a perfect opportunity. This is like new generation Days and what I like to call legacy characters
that's a good
of Days. I know you were worried what I was going to say.
I was like, well, I haven't hit the top yet here. I'm like maybe the second tier.
I don't agree with that. I think you're at the tippity top.
No, I mean of the generations.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. I was like,
There's
wait.
a
Yeah, you got a few.
there's a smidge ahead
Yeah.
of me. But I'm kind of moving up.
Yeah, okay.
I started where you are, and I'm working my way up.
So tell us about that day walking in. Tell him what it was like for you when you walked in that first
When I
time.
first started?
Yeah.
Well, I tell you, I when I see clips now, and there's a great Instagram, Patch and Kayla Instagram, so this person posts things all the time. I was so very breathy back then. It's very, Steve, which that part I could live without. But, the day was so different back then because we would be there the whole day. We would start at 6 o'clock in the morning. We would do like a dry block and a camera block and a dress rehearsal. After dress rehearsal, we'd all meet in the makeup room, and the director would go around, give everybody notes, and then we'd go out there and shoot the show, which is so crazy. Whoa. And it was one show a day. Isn't that crazy? And we would be done like 6, so it was like 6 to 6, but the whole cast was there for the whole day.
Right.
So you kind of saw people a lot more. Like now you really have your partner or your couple of people in your scene, and that's kind of all you see. And especially if you get it on a storyline, that will be it.
Yeah.
In fact, you don't even know, were you here this week? I don't know. Did you see? You don't even know who's working when, what, where.
Right.
But so I think that has really changed, but the efficiency of today, now I'm in the groove of that. Like if I go do like a little episodic or something, I swear I'm just like, oh my God, this is taking forever. And the last one I did, I went to the makeup people, like maybe lunch was over, and I went in there like, okay, I'm ready for my touch up to get ready to go, and they're like, we'll get you when you're on set. Don't, like back off, lady, or whatever. I'm like, I'm so eagerly wanting to be ready because that's the way we do it.
Yeah. And what was your first day like?
Oh, I just kind of, I don't know. I had scenes with y'all the first day, so I just kind of come in. I was like, okay, I have to just be angry as soon as I come in because I was yelling at a guy. And so I was like, okay, I'm not really an angry person that much, so I'll just figure this out. Yeah. And then they were like, okay, so yeah, we're just going to be doing this, moving quickly. And so, we just got done with rehearsal. Now we're good. Let's do it. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, but I will tell you, the one thing about you, which was so impressive, he like all of us are with our scripts in the morning, he was on his game. He knew every line. And we were all like, wow, this kid's got it. So that was really cool.
Now,
and was very,
now
really
it really died back, I guess.
I know, yeah. Maybe it's not like that now, but
now we're getting pretty comfortable
But
there.
you really got our respect from the get-go. We were like, God, this guy is really great.
Yeah. When I said we came up, set up, and then when I walked back down, I was stopped by one of the fans who said, will you please, I said, funny, they're my first interview, will you please ask, when is Steve coming back? So I'll let you guys field that. I'm sure we are not going to give anything away. This isn't going to be breaking news, but.
No, we don't know. But, every little phone call I have with him on the show or anything like that, I don't even have to act it because I feel it. I feel the loss. And, he and I just been married 33 years in real life, but we've been married 32, the two of us. So, we mean a lot to each other, and him too.
Yeah, we really bonded pretty quickly whenever we first started,
Absolutely.
and that's why it was kind of just like it was just kind of a downer.
One of the first things we all did was with James Latkovic. How do you say his last name? I can't remember. Thank you. Thank you. We all met for lunch with our boys and with Stephen. And
because we got in trouble because we took a photo and posted it, but I hadn't been announced yet, so we got a call from Maya like right after that.
I know.
Be careful.
But you know what? I personally, and I'm sure you do, we take the families on Days of Our Lives very seriously. And so we miss him, and I hope he comes back. And we're going to keep the home fire burning till he does.
Good.
Yeah.
That's right.
Good. That's what we want too. So I'm going to give you each an opportunity to ask the other generation a question. So you get to ask something of this legacy actress, and you get to ask something of this new generation actor coming onto your show.
Ask me first, so I have time to think.
Okay.
I was going to ask if I could because I still had it.
Okay, you go first.
All right. How do you balance your regular life, including children, husband, and everything like that, along with this side of the business?
Good question.
I'm not going to be able to top that
Hold
question.
on, I'm leaving.
He should have a.
I know.
I thought about it
after my
as soon as I was like, all right, I'm going to go for it.
You know what? I'm a really good compartmentalizer, and my brain goes really fast, so that works. But also, I always just did and it's still like this. Like my 25-year-old came to the set maybe a year ago to get something from me, and he was like, "Wow, this place is cool." Like the whole family thinks I work at a bank. They have no idea. We don't talk about it. I don't bring them into it. I don't even think about it. When I leave there, I leave it, and I have my life, which is all that. And then when I'm at Days, I have all that. And I think a lot of times I just have that job at Days so I can talk a lot because I like to talk. And if I was at home, maybe I wouldn't be talking as much. But so I think that's it. I'm a good compartmentalizer, and that I value my family so much. Like my daughter is an orthodontic resident, and she's trying to figure out when she should have a baby. And I'm just like, you have it when you want it. Like I did not let this show get in the way of me having kids. And I know there are other people who have made the opposite choice. But for me, family was the first driving thing. So I did what was right for my family. I didn't even think about it. And this show has been great. And I know people say, oh, this is my hair. Nobody has said anything to me ever over the years about my hair, my weight, my pregnancies, my anything. They've just been supportive and great. And so what would be my question to you? Would be,
I thought that like now she's talking, she's not going to be able to think of a
I
question.
didn't have time to think about it.
That was my real plan the entire time.
I will say this. You know, when I first came on, and to this day, pretty much, I was put with one person and through all that time. Now, you've had a few people.
Yeah.
And so how is that? Like, I mean, I think that's a rough thing because you have to make each one different. You can't just be all puppy eyes about all of them the same. And so how do you roll with that and change that?
Dang it, I am done. I don't have a job anymore with these good questions.
I personally think it's just, for one, because I'm with Olivia and Victoria mostly all the time, so it's like they're both some of the sweetest people that you can meet, and that's why it actually makes it a lot easier because of how sweet they are.
I haven't worked with a bad person, but I know people who have.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I think that would be a lot of acting. Like,
yes, that's why it really helps with that, because it's like I love them both equally right now in real life, along with on set. So
that's my Stephen
really
thing always,
out.
right?
Yeah. So I think that really helps with just being able to get along with them so well, like off set as well as in set. So I think that really helps.
And you
out
just
a lot.
roll with that.
Roll with whatever.
I think the blessing for us too is that people, especially with our show, the people that are there for the most part want to have normal lives.
Yeah.
They want a regular paycheck and a 9-to-5 job kind of thing. And that brings a different kind of people together.
Yeah.
More normal people, not divas, not rats.
Well, exactly. And plus, like, I think on set, you can really tell, like, everybody's very close knitted, and like, if you're being a diva in that way, somebody will tell you.
Yeah.
Somebody will definitely be like, hey, stop. Like, what are you doing? And so I think that's really why Days is its own kind of thing, because we all kind of call each other out.
There aren't divas. No.
Yeah, you just call each other out.
I'm just going to point out that when he said divas, he looked right into my eyes. And we're going to end it there. Thank you guys so much for being here. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you, everybody, for watching.
Thank you guys for watching.